Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to delve into a topic that has intrigued humanity for centuries, a subject that crosses cultural boundaries and is often shrouded in mystery, humor, and sometimes embarrassment. Yes, I'm talking about the penis. It's a fascinating organ that has not only biological significance but also cultural, historical, and social implications. To start, let's consider the anatomy of the penis. The average human penis measures about 5 to 6 inches in length when erect, but there is a wide range of what's considered normal. Interestingly, studies have shown that the size of the penis has little to do with a man's ability to please his partner. In fact, many women report that other factors, like emotional connection and technique, are far more important for sexual satisfaction than size. The penis is primarily made up of erectile tissue, which consists of 3 main columns, 2 corpora cavernosa and 1 corpus spongiosum. When a man becomes aroused, blood flows into these tissues, causing them to expand and harden. This process is known as an erection, and it's a complex interplay of psychological and physiological factors. Now, let's talk about some fascinating biological facts. Did you know that the penis has its own unique set of muscles? The bulbospongiosis and ischiocavernosus muscles play crucial roles during erections and ejaculation. Strengthening these muscles through exercises like Kegels can enhance sexual performance and satisfaction for both partners. Furthermore, the penis is capable of a phenomenon known as the reflex erection. This means that an erection can occur without sexual arousal. For instance, many men experience spontaneous erections during sleep, a process known as nocturnal penile tumescence. This is completely normal and indicates that the erectile tissue is functioning properly. In the animal kingdom, the penis takes on many forms and functions. Some species have remarkably unique adaptations. For example, the male duck has a long, corkscrew-shaped penis that can extend up to 17 inches, which is quite an impressive length compared to its body size. This peculiar shape is believed to help the male mate successfully in a challenging reproductive landscape, where female ducks can be quite selective. Another interesting fact is that the blue whale possesses the largest penis in the animal kingdom, measuring up to 10 feet in length and weighing as much as a small child. Despite its size, the blue whale's penis is only a small part of its overall anatomy, which can reach lengths of over 80 feet. The penis has also played a significant role in cultural and historical contexts. In ancient times, it was often associated with fertility and virility. Various cultures worshipped phallic symbols, believing they brought good luck and prosperity. In ancient Rome, for instance, the phallus was seen as a protective charm, and many homes displayed phallic amulets for good fortune. In modern times, the conversation surrounding the penis has evolved, especially with the rise of sex education and discussions about sexual health. It's critical to break the stigma and encourage open conversations about male sexual health, as many men feel uncomfortable discussing issues like erectile dysfunction or other sexual health concerns. Erectile dysfunction, or ED, affects a significant portion of the male population, particularly as they age. It can be caused by various factors, including psychological issues, medical conditions, and lifestyle choices. The good news is that there are numerous treatments available, ranging from lifestyle changes to medications, that can help men regain confidence and improve their sexual health. Moreover, the penis is a subject of interest in the realm of health and medicine. Conditions such as Peyronie's disease, where scar tissue forms inside the penis, can lead to painful erections and curvature of the penis. Understanding these conditions and seeking medical advice is essential for maintaining sexual health. In addition to physical health, mental health plays an equally important role in sexual function. Stress, anxiety, and depression can significantly impact a man's sexual performance and desire. It's crucial to address these mental health concerns and seek help when needed, whether through therapy, support groups, or medication. Let's not forget the advancements in technology and how they've influenced our understanding of sexual health. The internet has made information about sexual health more accessible than ever before, leading to a more informed public. However, it's important to discern credible sources from misinformation, especially when it comes to topics like penis size, sexual techniques, and health concerns. Speaking of size, studies suggest that many men overestimate the importance of penis size, often feeling pressured by societal standards and unrealistic portrayals in media. It's vital to emphasize that confidence and communication are far more impactful in intimate relationships than size ever could be. In conclusion, the penis is more than just a physical organ, it is a symbol of masculinity, a subject of curiosity, and a critical aspect of sexual health. By understanding its anatomy, functions, and the various factors that influence male sexual health, we can foster a more open and informed dialogue surrounding this often taboo topic. Encouraging conversations about the penis, addressing health concerns, and breaking down societal stigmas can lead to healthier relationships and improved sexual well-being for everyone. Remember, knowledge is power, and the more we understand our bodies and their functions, the more empowered we become in our sexual lives. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this exploration of fascinating penis facts has provided you with valuable insights and a greater appreciation for this remarkable aspect of human anatomy. The penis, that dangling marvel of flesh, has been swinging around for millions of years, evolving from whatever reptilian nonsense our ancestors were packing into the glorious, ridiculous organ we know today. First off, let's talk size, because everyone's obsessed with it. The average erect penis clocks in at about 5.16 inches globally, according to some nerds who measured 15,000 dicks for science. But here's the kicker. The longest recorded cock in history stretched a mind-boggling 13.5 inches, belonging to a guy named Jonah Falcon. Imagine that monster flopping around, half a foot of pure, intimidating meat. He claims it's a curse as much as a gift, and I believe him. Try stuffing that into a pair of jeans without scaring the neighbors. Now, let's get weird. Did you know the penis can break? Yeah. No bones in there, but it's got these two tubes called the corpora cavernosa that fill up with blood to get you hard. If you bend that shit too far, like during some wild, drunken sex, it can snap. You'll hear a pop, feel agony like someone's stabbed your soul, and watch it swell up purple and crooked. Doctors call it a penile fracture, and it happens more than you'd think, especially to guys in their 40s who overestimate their flexibility. Surgery's the fix, and you'll be out of commission for weeks, pissing through a tube and crying into your pillow. Speaking of blood, that's the secret source of an erection. When you're turned on, your brain tells your arteries to flood those spongy chambers with red juice, trapping it in there like a hydraulic pump. But here's a freaky fact. The penis has no muscles to flex it. It's all pressure and plumbing. That rigid boner, just a clever trick of circulation. Cut off the flow, like with a cock ring gone wrong, and you're looking at priapism, a boner that won't quit. Sounds fun until you realize it's a medical emergency. 4 hours of that, and your dick's tissue starts dying from lack of oxygen. Surgeons might have to shove a needle in there to drain it, which is about as sexy as it sounds. Let's talk animal dicks for a sec, because humans aren't the only ones swinging. The blue whale's penis is the biggest in the world, stretching up to 10 feet long and a foot thick. It's a goddamn fire hose of flesh, and they use it to pump gallons of semen into the ocean like some aquatic porn star. Then there's the barnacle. Yeah, those crusty little fuckers on rocks. Their penis is 8 times their body length, the longest relative size in nature. It's a floppy, probing tentacle they fling around to bang their neighbors without moving. Meanwhile, ducks have corkscrew-shaped cocks that can extend half their body length in a split second, designed to navigate the maze-like vaginas of their mates. Nature's a pervert, and we're just playing catch-up. Back to humans. Ever wonder why your balls hang outside? Most mammals keep their nuts tucked away, but ours dangle like a punching bag because sperm need to stay cooler than body temp, about 95 degrees Fahrenheit instead of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That sack's a thermostat, shrinking up when it's cold to hug the heat, stretching out when it's hot to air things out. But here's a wild one. Some guys are born with a condition called dipaulia, meaning 2 fucking penises. It's rare as hell, maybe 1 in 5 million, and they're usually side by side, both working, or not. One dude in India rocked dual dicks and got them both surgically merged into one mega cock. Imagine the bragging rights at the bar. The foreskin's another trip. About 70% of the world's men are circumcised, mostly for religion or hygiene, but that little flap's packed with 20,000 nerve endings, more than the head of the penis itself. Chopping it off doesn't kill sensation entirely, but it's like turning down the volume on a stereo. Some dudes swear it's no big deal, others mourn it like a lost limb. And get this, in the 19th century, Victorian doctors thought whacking off caused insanity, so they pushed circumcision to stop boys from jerking it. Spoiler, it didn't work. We're still a planet of wankers. Now, let's talk shrinkage. Cold water, fear, or a pissed-off girlfriend can make your dick turtle up faster than you can blink. It's called vasoconstriction. Blood vessels clamp down, and your proud soldier shrinks into a sad little nub. But heat does the opposite. Hang out in a sauna, and your junk relaxes, dangling longer and looser. Porn stars know this trick. They'll warm up their cocks before a shoot to look bigger on camera. It's not growth, just gravity and good circulation playing nice. Ever heard of the baculum? It's a penis bone, and humans don't have one, but tons of mammals do. Dogs, bears, even chimps. It's a literal boner, keeping them hard without relying on blood alone. Scientists think we lost ours because we evolved to fuck face to face, needing flexibility over rigidity. Dogs, meanwhile, use theirs to stay locked inside during mating, sometimes for half an hour. Ever seen 2 mutts stuck ass to ass in the park? That's the baculum at work, and a knot of muscle called the bulbospongiosis holding 'em tight. We're the oddballs for going boneless. Sensitivity's a crazy thing too. The glans, that bulbous tip, is the star of the show, loaded with nerves that scream pleasure or pain depending on the day. But it's not the same for everyone. Some guys can barely handle a breeze, others need a jackhammer to feel anything. Age fucks with it too. By your 60s, those nerves dull, and it takes more to get off. Then there's phimosis, where the foreskin's too tight to pull back. It's like a chokehold on your dick, and some poor bastards don't fix it until adulthood, missing out on half the fun. Let's get dirty. Semen's only 1% sperm. The rest is a cocktail of fructose, enzymes, and proteins to keep those swimmers alive. You shoot about a teaspoon per load, but it can fly up to 18 feet if you've got the right angle and pressure, like a horny super soaker. And the refractory period, that annoying cool down after you bust. It's anywhere from minutes to days. Teens can bounce back in 10. Old geezers might need a week. Viagra helps, but it won't restart your engine if your brain's not in the game. Peyronie's disease is a nasty surprise. Scar tissue bends your dick into a curve, sometimes 90 degrees. It's like a boomerang down there, and it hurts like hell to get hard. Docs don't always know why it happens. Maybe trauma, maybe genetics, but they can slice it open or inject it with drugs to straighten it out. And don't sleep on the clitoral connection. The clit and penis start from the same embryonic tissue, splitting off at about 6 weeks. That's why they've got similar nerve setups, just packaged differently. Here's a gross one: smegma. That cheesy gunk under the foreskin. It's dead skin, oil, and sweat mixing into a funky paste. Skip the shower too long, and it stinks like a dumpster. Ancient Greeks didn't care. They rocked unwashed dicks like it was a badge of honor. Modern hygiene says scrub it, but some dudes still let it build up until it's a science experiment. And speaking of stink, your cock's got its own microbiome, bacteria chilling in the grooves, keeping things balanced or turning rank if you neglect it. Let's talk evolution again. The human penis is bigger than most primates relative to body size. Chimps top out at 3 inches, hard. Why'd we go large? Some say it's sexual selection. Ladies picked guys with heftier tools, signaling health or stamina. Others think it's just a fluke. Either way, it's not all roses. Big dicks can tear shit up during sex, especially if you're not lubed. Vaginal or anal, doesn't matter. Too much enthusiasm, and someone's bleeding. Ever wonder about nocturnal penile tumescence? That's science speak for morning wood. You get 3 to 5 boners a night while dreaming, each lasting 20 to 30 minutes. It's your body's way of keeping the plumbing in check, oxygenating the tissue so it doesn't rot. Sleep with a partner, and they might wake up to your dick poking them like a rude alarm clock. Loose those night stiffies, and it's a red flag for heart problems or diabetes. Your cock's a canary in the coal mine. Circumcision's got history too. Ancient Egyptians did it 4,000 years ago, carving it into tomb walls like a flex. Jews made it a covenant with God. Muslims followed suit. But here's a twist. Some tribes in Africa stretch their foreskins instead, hanging weights off them until they're long enough to loop around the waist. It's a rite of passage, and they don't flinch. Meanwhile, in the Middle Ages, Europeans thought uncut dicks were sinful, so they'd hack 'em up to purify the soul. Religion's got a hard-on for controlling cocks. Let's hit the weird shit again. The shortest functional penis ever recorded was 0.39 inches, smaller than a RR battery. Guy still got laid, proving it's not all about size. Then there's the guy who lost his dick to cancer and got a new one grown on his arm. Docs used skin flaps and a pump to make it work, then stitched it between his legs. He's banging again, no shame. Science is wild. Porn's fucked with our heads too. The average dick in smut is 7 to 9 inches because they cast freaks of nature. Regular guys watch that and think they're tiny, but 90% of us are under 6.5 inches. It's a mind game. Cameras use angles, and dudes pop pills to stay hard for hours. Real life doesn't need that circus. Most women say 5 to 6 inches is plenty if you know how to use it.